Let's start with the banana. The banana is a fruit, and every fruit starts as a flower. The trees blossom and the petals fall, and then these flower parts also fall, but this part of the flower there grows into a fruit. Sometimes these dried on flower parts are left on at the end of the stem there, just like in the case of the apple. So that part of the flower develops into a fruit, and this is the stem. Here is stem, and the flower parts fell off there. So this is a fruit, and it develops into a fruit. In every fruit there are seeds. Where are the seeds in the banana? The banana is a monocot plant, and you can see that its fruit is typical monocots, have three compartmentalized flower parts and therefore three compartment fruit. Where's the seed? There is no seed in this one. There is no seed in any banana that you've ever eaten, probably. This banana is seedless. You're just so used to it, you don't even notice. This watermelon, sorry I ate it, that victim of making this video. This was seedless watermelon. You know that watermelons normally have seeds, but this one didn't have. This banana and this watermelon, they are both seedless, and they are seedless by genetic changes. Every normal cell in your body as a human is diploid. The word diploid means it's got two sets of chromosomes, one from your mama, one from your papa. The same happens to fruits and plants to some degree, but sometimes there are problems with cell divisions in mitosis and meiosis, and in one of the phases, if there are a little bit of mutations and changes, you end up with polyploidism. Polyploid is a word that means you got more than normal, more than two sets of chromosomes, more than diploid. In polyploid fruit, you might end up with a seedless situation. In animals, this would be an equivalent of an infertile individual. For example, donkeys and horses can interbreed, and their babies, mules, are unable to reproduce. They are seedless bananas and seedless watermelons. So polyploidy with fruits happens particularly due to cold shock or heat shock. Okay, it just happens naturally. It doesn't need genetic engineering, it doesn't need a lab coat, it just happens out in your garden. Some other food that is genetically modified is the macaroni made out of durum wheat. Durum wheat is also polyploid, is tetraploid, has four sets of chromosomes if I'm not mistaken. I think this is tetraploid. And normal kitchen flour is hexaploid for sure, made out of wheat. The arable crop wheat is all hexaploid, and cotton is another crop that's also polyploid. This is tetraploid. In tetraploid stuff, you get big green leafy bodies and not so much seed-wise. So it's good for alfalfa and leafy crops like tobacco and stuff, where a big vegetative body with lots of leaves and greens and lots of photosynthesis is important, and that's a good stuff for some of the crops. So that's exactly what's common in all of these seemingly unrelated items, whether polyploidity is good or bad? Look it up.